Alright guys, we're going to go through how to tune a cello now. And so far we have all the strings loose and we have all the fine tuners turned out as well because we want to have that room to tune them up to pitch. The bridge here is just floating, so the strings anchor it down to the body. So if you have any ideas about gluing it to the body or thinking that it's glued to the body, forget about it. Don't even do it. So what we're going to do, we're going to look at the bridge and we want to make sure that it's not leaning forward at all, because when we tighten these strings, it's going to pull the bridge forward up towards the scroll. Okay? And what you want to do is tune the middle two strings first, the G and the D. Don't worry about tuning them up to their proper pitches. Just want to get some tension on them so that the bridge is kind of, pinned down to the body. So you can tune the G and the D, and we're going to tune the outer two strings, the C and the A next. And again, don't worry about tuning them all the way up to their proper pitch. We're just getting a little bit of tension on. And the pegs are all tapered, so they're basically pressure fit. So you want to push in a little bit as you turn them, and that's basically what holds the string in place. So push it in and turn it up, and a little bit goes a long way. Don't think that you have to just crank it 360 degrees immediately, just like a little bit at a time. Okay, now that we have some tension, go back and look at the bridge again. And you can see that this one's leaning forward a little bit because there's a gap under the feet here in the back. So feel pretty good about that. You also want to make sure that within these F notches right here, there's these two marks. You want the bridge feet to be somewhat, lined up with those, like centered with those. And also you want to look, and you can see that you want these two outer strings, the C and the A, to be the same distance from the outer edges of the fingerboard here. So, and you can slide the bridge around a little bit, especially when you have less tension on it and they're not fully tuned up. So everything looks good now. I'm going to go ahead and tune the middle two strings up to pitch. So we'll tune the G here. And just a little bit at a time, because otherwise you run the risk of breaking the string. We'll do the D here. And if you go a little bit past the note that you're trying to get to, don't be too concerned if you're within a half step or so. So those are pretty close to G and the D. So we'll tune the C. Tune the A. Go back and tune all the other strings again. I'll just start with the C since I just tuned it. Already went flat. Tuned the G up. And then D. Then you want to go through and just check where all those strings are sitting right now. So we'll do the A. Still a little flat. For me, I like to be within a half step of the A before I want to go to the fine tuners. Alright, everything's sitting pretty good now. And then you want to go and also make sure you check the bridge again, because as I see it started pulling forward again. We're going to go through the fine tuners here. We'll start with the A. It has the most tension, so we're going to go from the highest tension to the lowest. Then you got to go through them again. D, G, We're pretty good right there.